Oh, hey, didn't see you there.
We totally saw you.
Hey y'all, I'm Shmem,
And I'm Rachel,
and we're here at the La Colombe Fishtown Cafe in Philadelphia.
our big boy flagship cafe, where all the magic happens.
This is where our signature drink, the Draft Latte, was perfected.
And today, we're going to teach you the ins and outs of the draft latte system here at La Colombe. The draft system is what we use to create our favorite cafe cold brew drinks, including the draft latte, the first cold on-tap latte complete with a head of delicious microfoam.
The Draft Latte is like experiencing the texture of a hot latte while enjoying it cold. It's like a little cup of frothy, creamy deliciousness. Draft Latte is made from cold-pressed, single-origin Brazilian espresso
Farm fresh whole milk, or oat milk for our plant-based friends.
and nitrous oxide.
Together, these three ingredients create a unique reaction. Nitrous oxide creates a true microfoam and breaks the lactose chain in a way that gives you a sense of sweetness without added sugar.
The infusion of nitrous oxide also creates a unique sensory experience. Anyway, enough with all this science and drooling about Draft Latte. Let's get to business. Let's start with what makes our draft system so special. In terms of cold brew, La Colombe is special for a few reasons. First, we offer cold brew in two different strengths, both in bib format.
Bib, for those of us in the know, means bag-in-box.
One ready-to-drink cold brew and one concentrate that's mixed with water via Brix pump.
We also have concentrated cold brew bottles, which can be manually mixed with water into corny kegs. In case you don't know, a corny keg is short for Cornelius keg.
Whether it's ready to drink or concentrated cold brew bib, the setup is exactly the same. The pump inside of the fridge or kegerator has a line that connects to the bib on one end and leads to the tap on the other. Find the easily accessible connector on the cold brew bib, take off the plastic cap, and twist on the connector that leads to the pump. When you're pouring a cold brew, the pump turns on and the party starts.
If we're using our 32-ounce bottle of cold brew concentrate, we're going to use 96 ounces of cold filtered water for every single bottle of concentrate used, for a 3-to-1 ratio water to coffee. Once in the corny keg, we'll shake to mix. Then attach the gas line and serving line and pour to quality check.
As my girl Rachel mentioned, this is a corny keg.
It holds our concentrated draft latte dose and cold milk. I don't think you're supposed to slap it.
I'm not.
More on that later. And by later, I mean kind of like right now.
So let's talk about what does what on this heckin' thing.
This baby is our nitrous oxide tank, equipped with a regulator that controls the pressure, which is measured in PSI for all you non-nerds out there.
On these gauges, the large metal dial on the regulator increases and decreases the pressure. Each of the needle gauges give you a read on the pressure and the gas that's left in the tank.
Inside the fridge is where we're going to keep our keg. When our keg is in here, we have two lines. One is gray. This is going to connect our gas to our keg. One is black, which is going to connect to the serving tap. Lastly, we have a stout tap with a restrictor disc that helps create that smooth and velvety texture that the draft latte is famous for.
Now, for the best part. How does this work again? Can I get a line? Ah, okay.
And now for draft latte. Dump your concentrated dose into a corny keg. Add 2 gallons of milk or milk alternative. Hook up the lines, black out, gray in, manually agitate for around 30 to 40 seconds.
I feel like I'm doing a lot of the work today.
What? We want to make sure we're dialing in our draft just right. If it's too heavy, then you're gonna wanna shake more because it's under agitated. If it's too light, then you're gonna wanna shake less because it's over agitated. What we want is the perfect draft.
That's around 75 to 83 grams in a 4-ounce cup at a PSI of 30.
Yeah!
Bada bing. Shaking it for about 20 to 30 seconds. All right, let's clean this bad boy. How do I do that?
I'm so glad you brought that up. When a keg kicks, rinse out all the leftover product. Then fill the kegs 2/3 with room temperature water. Do not use hot water. Then add 1 full scoop of Sterashine, put the lid on, and shake to mix it up. Now for the final kegs used that day, use a similar process. We'll dump the remaining product from the kegs and rinse thoroughly. Then fill the keg again with room temperature water and add 1 full scoop of Sterashine. Pull the product through the respective taps into a large Cambro until the kegs are empty. The keg will hiss. Then dump the liquid from the Cambro and refill the draft kegs 2/3 with room temperature water. Hook up the keg and run the water through the taps. Finally, rinse and wipe down the kegs and store them with their lids in the fridge.
Each keg and line should be cleaned with that process nightly. Then it's time to take care of the connectors. Fill a sandy bucket with warm water. Mix in a 1/4 scoop of Sterashine. Then put the spout parts in warm water and set them to the side. These are very important.
These parts are teeny tiny and very important. Do not lose them. Place all in and out connectors in a bucket and let them soak for approximately 5 minutes. Then wipe them down and clean further with a black espresso machine brush.
And that's it, right?
That's it.
There you have it, folks.
And now you're officially a pro at the Loch Lomond Draft System.